In Rome today, tourists at the 2,000-year-old Colosseum are not just looking at ancient history. They are being sprayed with water cannons installed by the city to keep them alive. The temperature on Roman streets hit 47 degrees Celsius. Tourists who came to see ancient history found themselves fighting modern heat. Europe is in its deadliest heat wave in recorded history. Over 1,300 people have died. Wildfires have erupted from Greece to Spain. Farmers are watching their crops turn to dust. And the heat is not fading. It is moving east. Who is dying? The elderly in apartments without air conditioning. The homeless on city streets. Outdoor workers in fields and construction sites. The human cost is not equal. It hits the most vulnerable first. Water shortages are hitting major cities. Hospital systems from Madrid to Bucharest are overwhelmed. Heat stroke, dehydration, cardiac arrest. Emergency rooms are seeing patient numbers they were never built to handle. Medical staff are working 16-hour shifts. Here is what is causing this. A jet stream has locked in place over Europe, creating what meteorologists call a heat dome, a high-pressure system that traps hot air underneath it like a lid on a pot. The air cannot escape. It just gets hotter and hotter. This is not a hot week. This has been sustained for over 3 weeks. And there is a concept called wet bulb temperature, when heat and humidity combine to a level where the human body can no longer cool itself through sweating. Even in the shade, with water, it becomes lethal. Roads are melting in 5 countries. Rail services are suspended across France. Rivers that have flowed for centuries are drying up. Lakes are becoming graveyards. Parts of Europe are approaching that threshold. Despite the body count, the European Union has declined to mandate air conditioning in public buildings, schools, and elderly care facilities. The reason? Energy policy. The debate between climate goals and immediate public health has never been this raw. Power grids are straining under peak cooling demand. Rolling blackouts are hitting Italy and Spain. Meanwhile, the United States is facing the exact same threat. But the impact is unequal. The Southwest has adapted to extreme heat over decades. The Northeast is not prepared for sustained temperatures this high. 2 continents, 1 crisis, and no unified response. Cooling centers have become emergency refuge. The question is no longer if this will happen again. It is when, and whether we will adapt. Cool roofs, urban greening, mandatory cooling centers, redesigned cities, these are not luxuries anymore. They are survival infrastructure. The heat is now shifting east, into countries with even less preparation, even less infrastructure, and even more vulnerability. Romania, Bulgaria, Serbia, they are next in line. This summer will be remembered as the moment Europe realized the climate emergency was not a future threat. It was already here. Follow NOV INFO for the deep stories behind the headlines.